Okay, guys, I want you to open Photoshop, and then when you do, I want you to create new. All right, you're going to make a custom Photoshop file. You can use pixels or inches. It doesn't matter to me either way. If you do inches, 8 inches is probably the easiest to work with. And then you're going to create. And what you should have basically is a square. You're going to go View, New Guide, and you're going to put a 50% vertical guide. Oops. I put inches instead of percent. View, New Guide, 50%. View, New Guide. And then we're going to put a 50% horizontal guide in there too. Okay, so now we have our square divvied up into 4 sections. All right, now you're going to take the pen tool. You're going to make sure it's on shape. All right, you're going to make sure it doesn't really matter what the fill color is. But you're going to, you really, really, really want to try hard, your hardest to get it directly in the center when you start, directly at the corner edge, and then over here on the corner. All right. If you're not precise with this part, it will be harder for you later on. Then when you have your shape made, you can click enter. Then you're going to go up here and you're going to hit place embedded. And you're going to pick any photo that you've ever taken. Now, I want this to be a photo that you've taken. I'm going to use this photo from this church in Paris. Bring it over here. All right, when I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to hit enter. And then I'm going to right click here and say create clipping mask. And it's going to do a mask and clip it into the place of the shape underneath. Then you're going to hit shift and click on shape and go over here. And you're going to convert this to a smart object. All right, then you're going to copy this layer by clicking and dragging it down to the post-it note. Okay, now you have one on top of the other. You're going to hit Control T and then say flip vertical. All right, and then you'll drag it down. All right, now you're going to copy both. You're going to hit shift click and then copy both of these and then hit Control T and flip horizontal. Okay, now you're going to copy both of these and then hit Control T and rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Drag it to the top. See, this is the problem. If you're not very precise with your lining up, you guys can see how there's like these white like lines between the photos here, and it kind of messes with the effect of the kaleidoscope like right here. So you need to be very precise in that first step when you're making the shape. So then I'm going to copy these, Control T, and flip vertical and drag it down. And hit enter. All right, so now you can remove your guides, view clear guides. All right, and if you need to, you can go through and try to move these independently so that it lines up better. But it's just better to be precise in the very first place so you don't have these lines here. All right, this is step 1 of kaleidoscope making. You can go ahead and save your work after you've done this.